Well, greetings, salutations, everybody. This is Bacon with Bacon's Broken Bits. Coming to you live here from Nashville. That's right. So I'm going to go ahead and do my part of this series called Embarrassed. So anyways, the first part of my series called Embarrassed, this is something that happened back in high school. Of course, you know, not going to tell anybody. For most of this, if it involves anybody, I'm not telling any names. Just because, you know, anonymity. You know, if you know me, that's fine. But I'm not going to sit there and tell the world anybody that was involved with this or anything like that. So apart from myself. So this first story was, like I said, back in high school. Well, goodness, that's almost 20 years ago. Wow, time flies. But my girlfriend and I at the time, we like to do our thing whenever we could, you know, and she used to drive, what was it? I think it was a 94 or 95 Chevy Astrovan, I think it was, if I remember correctly. They're big box ones. Go ahead and put that picture right there. So we'd go to this, one of the places that we'd go, we used to go to this place called Billy Joe's Picture Show. It was far away from our house, but we'd go there, and we'd go to the Rocky Horror Picture Show there, and on Friday nights, you know, and hang out with the rest of our crews and whatnot. And every now and again we would dip out of there and go across this main street that was by it, go behind this strip mall that was right over it was right like across the street from it, and we go behind it because, you know, not many people ever went up and down that road, and when they did, they never really looked down. So we'd go down, we'd go over there and, you know, do a little fool around a bit and come back a little later, you know, after having done our thing. So one time, and this would have been the last time, we're there, we're doing our thing down there, and I happen to look up, and there's red and blue flashing lights. And then all of a sudden that bright white, you know, high beam came on. And we're like, oh crap. So both me and her, you know, scurry as fast as we could, get all our articles of clothing back on, and jump back into the front seat. So after we jump into the front seat, we're sitting there waiting for a minute or so, because I think the cop kind of knew exactly what was going on, but, you know, wanted to give us time to don our apparel, as it were. And so we're sitting there, we got in the front seat, got our clothes on and stuff, and this absolutely horrified look overcomes her face, like worse than it was already, you know, because, hello, we just got caught in the back seat of her van by a cop. So I look at her, I'm like, because it literally actually changed, like the color literally dropped out of her face, and I was like, what was it? Well, both of us had forgotten that there was a bottle of vodka and a bottle of Jaeger still in the van that we had gotten. And as soon as she said that, my heart dropped. I was like, oh goodness. And this is also back in the day we used to smoke pot, so there was also a pot and a couple of bowls in the car. So yeah, so my heart just sinks. It's like, oh goodness, like we're going to jail, because at this point we're 17 going on 18, I believe, if I remember correctly, or we were 18 at the time. No, we're 17 going on 18. Officer comes up to the window, you know. It's a woman officer, you know. And she comes up to the window, knocks on the window, you know, she rolls it down. You know, my pants are on backwards, my shirt's on backwards. All I'm thinking about is the booze and the weed in the car, and we're going to jail. So she's like, so what y'all doing out here? And you know, of course, us being kids, oh, we're just you know, we needed to get a place. We were over here with some friends, and you know, we just needed to get away and talk, and you know, and the police officer smirks. We go ahead. She's like, well, you know, you really shouldn't be back here this late at night, because the Rocky Horror Picture Show is a midnight showing. So, you know, you're talking like 12:30, you know, or so. That's when we're back there. Yeah, so, you know, so the police officer, you know, she kind of smirks and stuff. She's like, you know, don't want you back here anymore. And so I'm gonna let you out for the warning. And so my girlfriend and I, we're like, yes, thank you, sorry, we'll never come back here again. Thank you so much. We'll get out of here and you'll never see us again. And you know, so of course, you know, we leave there all red-faced. You know, get back over to where our friends are. Our friends are like, so what took you guys so long? They knew why we left. That's not a question there. But then so we proceeded to tell them the story. And they're like, I thought I saw some flashing lights over there, and yeah, and they're like, man, you guys got caught necking. So yeah, so that's one of my, you know, it's a very low, embarrassing moment. You know, it was more scary than it was embarrassing, but it was still very embarrassing to be caught in that position, so to speak. So go ahead, as always, if you got some stories, let me know. I'd be happy to hear them. If you want to post them in your own videos, if you have your own channel, or if you want to write them down in the comments below, that's great. So either way though, you can rate, comment, and or subscribe. Until next time, vaya con Dios.